All right, now we're recording everything. Okay.
Now we're up. Now we're ready.
I wish all of that would have been recorded because that would have made for the most awkward intro ever. So this is, and now that I just think this is where we start. You don't even have to put the blue fingers up.
Okay.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And this is Shot 30 Podcast, and I am Shane Newbert. And sitting across from me today is the beautiful, the famous Mary Frances, Mary Quite Contrary. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
This is awesome. I mean, I get pumped up about some episodes, but man, Travis as a hype man or Cinnamon as a hype girl, that it escalates things.
Yes,
So
yes,
I'm so happy to have you here.
Thank you. I'm so happy to be here.
And we are going to go into everything that you have coming up, but I first want to say Shot 30 Podcast is available on Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, CastBox, all your favorite podcast apps, and on YouTube. We got a TikTok page. I'm very creepy on TikTok.
Ooh, like what?
Oh, yeah, like I've been kicked off TikTok like multiple times because I'm
TikTok?
Yeah, you can. I'll tell you more about that in a minute. Please visit Shot 30 Podcast, like, share, subscribe, leave a 5-star and a rating, tell your friends. They may like it or they might not. It could be their next favorite podcast.
I think it's gonna be.
Yeah, I mean
20 stars. 20 stars out of 5.
Do you listen to podcasts?
All the time.
Oh, what's your favorite podcast?
I'm really into Spooked from
I watch a lot of those. Is that like a haunted house type one?
Yes.
Oh, I like those. Yeah.
On NPR.
I like those. I like murder mystery ones too.
I do too.
Where the guys are like investigative journalism. Ooh. Yeah, I like those.
Yeah. Dateline has a podcast now.
We actually just passed in Australia and the Philippines. We passed RuPaul's podcast. Yeah, we had just passed RuPaul. Yeah.
Yes, congratulations.
Well, not in America where like RuPaul actually matters way more, you know.
The gays love him in Australia. It matters. Well, this counts.
It's a small victory for us, but that's in the comedy field, so they have like multiple genres. Okay, but I want to start talking about you.
Oh, okay.
Now, you first of all you're a burlesque instructor. Yeah. You're a burlesque. I want to say like athlete.
I like that.
You're
no
a burlesque.
Ever called me an
You're
athlete.
a burlesque athlete.
Thank you.
And you actually you are the founder and CEO, I guess we'll say, of Mary Quite Contrary. Yeah. And I've heard about this. I mean, I've known about this even before meeting you, and I've been to your show, so this is very cool. How did you get started?
It's so not interesting. I feel so bad. I just, a girlfriend of mine was just, hey, I want to start a burlesque troupe. We don't have one in the Quad Cities. I need dancers. And I was like, okay. Mm-hmm.
So, and then you started your own?
Yes.
Okay. Now, how long have you been doing burlesque?
10 years this year. This year's 10.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's a big deal.
I know, right?
Okay, so you've been doing burlesque for 10 years now. Mm-hmm. When is the point in time where you decide that this is something that you want to do? Like, how old? I mean, I understand 10 years. We're not trying to age drop you here. But, like, what point in your life do you decide, I want to do burlesque?
So I started when I was 20. And it was the girlfriend of mine who introduced it to me, and I am not gonna lie, I had no idea what it was. She was like, do you want to do burlesque? It's dancing. And I was like, totally. Mm-hmm. And then we get to rehearsal and everyone's dancing and taking their clothes off. And I was like, dude, what?
This is so much better.
What? Yeah. You didn't tell me there was boobs and dancing. And then that's when I was like, okay, I'll do it forever.
Yeah, you said I'll do it for free.
Yeah. You basically do.
Now, okay, so you did that. Mm-hmm. Now, was there what's that one show with Christina Aguilera?
Burlesque.
Oh, yeah, it is just called Burlesque.
It's just called Burlesque, yeah.
Yeah. Now, did you see a show like that? I don't know how long ago that came out, but were you like, I love this?
Totally. So that came out after we had already started our troupe because we actually skipped a rehearsal one night to go see it in theaters.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, because we're like, what? A movie about what we're doing? Yeah. So mine really came from, like, do you remember the movie Moulin Rouge with Nicole Kidman?
Okay, I'm pretty sure. I know the name, but I don't know. You know, because, like, when you're saying that, like, I'm thinking of that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's it.
All right.
Yeah,
I'm
you
in.
know it. Yeah,
I'm
you're totally in.
Yeah. Okay, so now what did that movie do?
I think that really inspired a lot because the underlying thing to that is burlesque because they were in, Paris. They were in the Moulin Rouge, and that's where a lot of people think burlesque started from.
Uh-huh.
So it's so iconic in burlesque history. Like in France, burlesque is still a huge, like a more of a mainstream thing than it is here in the U.S. It's more over there, where burlesque celebrities, go when you know them.
When you're on stage or when you're performing and doing anything like that, do you feel like a different person? Or do you just feel like it's you just now being you in front of more people?
I think it's me, but it's like the most authentic version of me, though. The one I don't show. On a regular basis. The one that's
carefree?
Yeah.
Like, in your brain, free. You're not stressing out about bills. You're not worried about, the husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, anything like that. You're not worried about any of these things. Yeah, you are free.
Beautiful. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's awesome. So, where have you done shows at?
I've performed all over the Midwest, for sure. Like Minnesota, Wisconsin, Iowa, Illinois, Missouri, Kentucky, Tennessee, for sure.
Well, you're probably going to be in Australia after all this stuff that we said.
We're going to Australia, you and I. We're going to go be famous over there.
I'll do a little podcast, and then you do, and then we'll have it in the background, like set up, like, and then. Yeah, I don't know, and then Travis can come on. We'll have like a little booth where we'll all interchange because, as I told you earlier, I have my history in burlesque.
I gotta hear this.
Okay.
You keep teasing me with this.
I'm not sure if I've told this story on the podcast before, but we went with a group. It was with Leslie and a bunch of us. We went to a burlesque show at the Speakeasy, so it may have been one of your shows.
Yes.
And the show was going, and I kept putting in this guy's name into the bucket for the titty twirl off, and it was like an intermission where everybody goes up on stage. Yeah. And at this point, I feel like I was a lot more in my lifting shape, not as pudgy as I am now. So I was feeling kind of confident in myself. Well, they picked this guy's name. He's an older guy. He did not want to do it. Well, they picked his name, then they said that I had to go up there with him. All the girls said, I was like, this is kind of bogus. So we called ourselves the guys. So it was some girl goes first, she's losing her shit, and I'm over there like being a mastermind. I'm like, John, listen, this is what we're going to do. We're going to win. There's no way we're not. So then this other guy, he's losing his mind out there, just shaking it. And so I was like, okay, this is what you're going to do. So this John is in front of me, and I'm turned around backwards. We got like 30 seconds, and he like unbuttons his shirt. He has like a beater on or whatever, and he had him on top, and he's bouncing. And then he drops down to the ground, and I turn around and rip my button-up shirt off, and I just start getting it. They were all like, the girls were like, they all tried to get my phone number and say that I should do this men show.
Yes.
They were like, you need to do this. You need to do this.
Yes.
And I almost did. Yeah. I was very close. I almost did it.
Nice.
Yeah.
And I remember this show now. And it's funny because I just found the pictures of... So, like, I think the universe made this happen also. Wow. Travis might be the universe because seriously, just last week I found those pictures.
Wow. Yeah. We were called the guys. Yeah.
I love it.
And it was a hoot. I mean, I had a blast. And I never had like... problems. I never have problems being on stage, whether it's stand up, whether it's when I was powerlifting on stage or anything. Like, I've never had a problem. So, I mean, putting some stuff on my nipples, it hurt a little bit, yanking it off with the hair. Do you ever come across that?
Not with the hair, but with skin.
Oh yeah. You ever? Now, like, okay, so you're just sticking those on all the time.
We glue those on. So what you were using is just what we sell for funsies.
Mine was Spider-Man. I felt really good.
That's even better.
I felt great about it.
I love it. You should. You should feel fabulous.
So you're gluing them on, and then if you change them in between a set,
you have to take them off and glue on another pair.
And now, how? Oh, what's the word I'm looking for? How uncomfortable can that make that going forward?
It can burn the glue, like. Normally, if you're just changing pasties, because you're taking it off and it's sensitive and vulnerable, then you're sticking glue right back on. But if you didn't have a pasty change and just have the one and you take it off, it's fine. You're just so used to it. I'm so desensitized from it.
I gotcha, yeah.
But the changes hurt because, on a fresh, sore, I'm putting glue back on.
I would compare it, so that... You see the knee wraps that were on my knees?
Yes.
It is one of the most excruciating pains in the world to put those knee. It's like a cast.
Really?
When you put it on, your legs will bleed. But after years of powerlifting, me and my buddy Riley talk about it all the time. Now it's to the point where, you don't feel it.
Yeah.
But I guess it'd be the same thing.
Yeah.
You grow used to that sort of pain. Now, okay, so what I really love about your show and your showcases, like when you do your posters and stuff, is your crew is all ages, all shapes and sizes, and I think that is so awesome, and everybody's so confident. Yes. Now, do you think that there has to be a certain level of, it's not confidence is the word that I want to say here, but bravery to hop on stage. I mean, at the end of the day, you're getting undressed for a group of people and you're moving, you're shaking it.
Yeah. You're so vulnerable. Yeah.
So is that something that can be taught? Is that sense of bravery to get on stage or to do it?
Yes. So, yeah. People are their first show so nervous. And I think it's more because they're so nervous about what they look like. I think it is a confidence thing because since you are vulnerable and you're removing your clothing, I think it's from that. But it's so funny because especially why I love teaching and especially my academy is because... I start off my academy by, hey, your graduation's your own show. We build this routine.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, and we put on
that.
this show for your family and friends. And this whole thing we've been working on these past 3 months, you get a show if you want, though. It's never mandatory. I'm like, you cannot do the show and still graduate.
Yeah, I guess I picture it kind of like, some people take an art class just to experience it, but they don't want to be a painter.
Exactly.
I like that. I like that.
Yeah. So I have so many people who start, I will not perform. Yeah, I'm not doing this show. And then we get a week before their show and they're like, can I still do it? And I'm like, come drink the Kool-Aid. And they do it and they're so nervous. And seriously, the adrenaline rush you get from your first one, they are ready to be on the stage as soon as they're done. They come off from their act and I'm backstage crying, how'd it feel? How'd you do? And this and that. And they're like, can I just go again? Can I just put back on my clothes, and run out there? And I'm like, yes, queen.
I love it. I love it. I think that, we talk about on the podcast before that if nerves weren't a thing, imagine all the things that you would have done in your life.
Right.
If nerves didn't get in the way, the amount of things you could accomplish in your life would be unreal and you wouldn't regret them. At the end, no one ever goes to burlesque athlete training. I like
that.
And they don't ever think at the end of the day, man, I really regretted doing that.
Yeah.
It's the same thing about maybe people doing stand-up or powerlifting or all these other things. There's so many things. Singing a song. Karaoke. Every single person you see sing karaoke for the first time, they're like, this ain't for me. And then they're like, hey, okay, can you get me another song real quick? Yeah, give me the next song. Yeah, yes. It always happens.
Yes, that's it. Yes.
So now you also, so you work and you do your shows and you do the instructing. How do people find that instructing, like if they were interested?
So it's all on our Facebook, Mary Quakentrari's House of Burlesque.
Mm-hmm.
If you just look us up on, any social media platform, we have them all. There are, you can message us directly, but we post about our classes so frequently, so you can hop on board with that. Or I also do a lot of private teaching and mentoring
cool.
as well. So yeah, people have messaged me. I've done bachelorette parties. Or I had a woman once, my favorite story is, she was just self-conscious and her fiance is in a wheelchair. So
Hey, cheers to you real fast.
Oh, cheers to you.
You're going all weak sauce over there.
Weak sauce?
Yeah. Weak on that can. No, don't chug it. Don't chug it. Don't chug it. You're okay. I'm sorry I peer pressured you.
I feel so pressured.
The show's called Shot 30.
Am I supposed to take, is it supposed to be gone in 30 shots?
Oh, no, in 30 seconds. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I was like, can you drink it that fast? Is that even
well, we've
physically possible?
We've drank some drinks on this show. Like there's been some rough afternoons in this show. Not to throw Travis under the bus, but Travis drank too much tequila and was outside on my front porch just puking everywhere.
So that was the no tequila.
Yeah, I looked at him, I said, "Are you okay, bud?" And he goes, 1 second. He pukes and he goes, "Well, that wasn't very ladylike." And then he went, and then he got in the car and we went for a quick spin and he felt better.
Good. Yeah. I like it.
It was awesome. Okay, so I rudely interrupted you.
Oh, no.
Okay, so you offer the private classes,
yes.
And everybody can visit Mary Quite Contrary. We'll put all of your links down below in the YouTube and on the podcast apps. Now, you do hair. Your hair is awesome. And I see you take a lot of pride in it. And you do hair for a living as well?
I do.
And where do you do hair out of?
Salon Envy.
Where's that?
In Davenport, Iowa.
So, do you think you could make this mullet the same color as yours?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God, how
we could
funny.
Be twins.
Oh, my God.
I kind of have a mullet when it's not curled. I got the Joan Jett.
I'm thinking that if I do a red and blonde mullet like you, and then get my eyebrows microbladed like my wife just did, I think I'll be on point.
You will be so on point.
Yeah.
Everyone will just be shouting, "Yes, queen," to you.
They're going to be saying I'm the new age version of Billy Ray Cyrus. Yeah, that's what I am.
Yeah.
Now, okay, so your show, now this is all kind of crazy because we're in a very weird time.
Yeah, oh my God.
So a lot of people will be watching your show online.
Yes.
And is this show actually called The Supernatural Show?
Yes.
Okay. Now, so people will watch online. How does all this work? They buy a ticket. How much are tickets?
Yeah, so we have sold out in-house just because we, as all theaters that are open right now nationally, can only have 50 people in attendance. So to join us,
wow, even big theaters?
Yeah, that's why a lot of theaters haven't, if you see Broadway isn't back, because for one, I don't think New York, they can anyway. But a lot of theaters aren't even open. And then two, all theaters, it's just from what I know, when I've looked it up, it's just 50 people at a time. Movie theaters, I think, just opened up.
Oh, yeah. We haven't been to a movie. I'm telling you, I love the fact that I can get a movie laying in my bed, a brand new movie, same day as theaters. Because we always used to go to that one in Davenport where you could get a beer and some food.
Yeah, you can get alcohol there now.
Oh, man, I used to love that place. Now I'm paying $20 and I'm getting it all for free.
You get it all for free.
And wearing my underwear in bed.
You can be naked. You can wear whatever. Whatever.
Oh, it's the best.
But they gave me a half bottle of wine at the movie theater.
For free?
Oh, no, that'd be dope.
Oh, I just thought because you're a celebrity.
There you go.
They're like, hey, hey, can you get up in the front of the theater real quick and do a little thing?
Well, the previews are on.
It's like Spider-Man coming in a theater of.
Yeah.
And then the Spider-Man tassels, yeah.
Yes, and then I'll bring those up.
You're hilarious. I think this has to be like this has to be, everybody's made for a job. I think like to do something, a hobby or something. I think that you are made for this. You have such a great personality. You're very outgoing, and you make people, like, you have to make people feel comfortable. Like, I know sometimes I sit on a podcast and I feel uncomfortable, like, or nervous talking to people. Instantly, I feel none of that. Just because you're like crazy and happy and excited, you know, like
all the time.
And I think that's a great quality in a person, and that correlates so well with what you're doing.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I think you made for this. This is awesome.
If I could do this for a living and only this, I would be the happiest man in the entire world.
You're on your way. Look at Australia. Loves ya.
Yeah. I keep trying to bait them into like paying me to go over there. I'll do whatever. Hey, I'll do whatever all you people want.
What do you want?
Yeah, I'll do whatever you guys want. Just don't tell people. Like, don't post pictures.
Don't post pictures.
I can be a little desperate, but don't post any pictures.
Doesn't Thor live in Australia? What's that guy's name?
Chris Hemsworth. And don't you ever not remember his name.
So sorry.
What a babe.
I did not mean to offend.
What a babe.
I got the first name right. Thor.
You did. That's the most important name. Because no one cares about his real life name.
I don't know your real life.
Actually, if we're talking about Thor, then he came from Asgard.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean...
Oh, I see. Yeah, see?
Yeah. Now, okay, so we're going to get back into all your stuff here. I have the worst scatterbrain in the history of the world.
Same, so I'm not helping at all.
All right, so you do hair and...
Yes.
Now, do you do hair for your athletes? Do you do their hair?
I do, yes, a lot of them. Not all of them. I don't want to be that profession that you come to me when you're already an adult. I don't expect to be your hairdresser just because I've met you. You know how people have that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like I feel like no matter what profession, but some people get nervous and they're like, "Oh yeah, no, you're a doctor. When I feel sick, I'm gonna come to you." And it's
absolutely
like, no, you have a doctor? You know, it's like that. Like, this is okay.
You're kind of like a doctor of happiness. Like what your whole profession is like you have a master's in happiness.
Cool.
I mean, your show is never controversial, never political, never anything sad. It's literally just to make people happy. Isn't that awesome?
That's awesome. That's what we want.
That's all you do.
I did do a political act. Sometimes we'll get political.
Oh, no. I'm not saying like...
Oh, yeah, never.
It's not like, hey, we're all going to debate about this.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no, it's just happy people doing happy things.
Doing happy things.
That's the best.
Isn't it?
I wish the whole world could be that.
I do too. Yeah, I just like to bring up the political from it just...
So you dressed as Donald Trump?
Well, I've seen those acts. That's why that was just like my segue, why I wanted to bring up. Why I was just like, well, sometimes it's political because I've seen some ones where they dress as Donald Trump, and it's hilarious.
Oh, damn. I got it. I'm going to look this up after this. I wish we had this thing where we used to be able to pull up video, but I don't have it right now. Yeah. Especially because, we just had to restart the computer.
We did. It was a thing that was not shown.
And then the black fingers and everything.
The black fingers.
How long does that dye take to come out?
It will honestly be off by tomorrow.
So you just don't wear gloves?
Not when I shampoo people.
You like the skin on skin contact.
I like the skin on skin contact.
You like to feel the hair follicles.
Oh, yeah, I can't do that. Yes.
Now, as I've seen, because every single time I have a guest on here, I kind of like worm my way through all their pages, and you're a Ariel fan, Little Mermaid. I've seen you do an act with her, and it looked like you possibly had an Ariel tattoo on your leg, but I saw it from far away. Is it?
No.
It looks exactly.
But it looks like her.
Yeah,
doesn't
it looks exactly like her.
Yeah, I like to tell people it's me, even though it's not.
Just go with it. Now you just told everybody listening to this that they don't. Now they think that it's not you.
Damn it! It's me.
It's you.
I got me. It's like.
You want me to clip that out?
Clip that. Clip that out.
We'll run that back. Don't worry.
I have always wanted a mermaid tattoo because Pete and Pete. And then now they could make a dance. The show Pete and Pete.
I don't know that one. What's that about?
It was on Nickelodeon, like in the 90s. It was about
Pete
two
and Pete?
brothers. I think both their names were Pete. I think that's why it was called Pete and Pete.
Pete and Pete. I don't remember that. I mean, I was a Nickelodeon cat.
Yeah?
Are you in the same age bracket as me? I'm just gonna shout two numbers.
Okay.
Between age 28 and age 33.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. So we watched all the same stuff.
Totally. Then I'm surprised you don't know Pete.
All
and Pete.
that, Keenan and Kel.
Yeah.
Did you ever see Gullah Gullah Island?
Yes.
Whatever happened to Gullah Gullah Island?
I
Just
don't know.
disappeared.
It just...
Dude, Gullah Gullah Island, Binya Binya. You remember Binya Binya? Well, dude, and Face, Rugrats.
Dude.
Man, the goats. Hey Arnold.
Oh.
Yeah,
good one.
Dude, we had the best cartoons. Everybody, the older people will say, Tom and Jerry was pretty lit.
Oh.
They didn't even talk.
No.
Yeah, come on.
Boring.
Yeah, and I don't even know what new age cartoons are like. Oh, Dora. Yeah.
Dora
the Explorer. I don't know why I said that like that. Explorer. I think it's Explorer.
Because it rhymes.
I don't know.
I love it.
I don't know.
That's what it should be called.
Okay, so what do you ultimately want to do with your burlesque show? Do you want to take it further? Do you want it to be bigger? Mary Quite Contrary all over the world? Are you looking at opening your own shops and stuff? What are you looking at?
So, I do want to get pretty big with it. In the sense, though, just like around here, though. You know, like, because I travel and I want to leave room to let my people travel too if they want to. So, not necessarily like our troupe, all over, just like, hey, do you, boo-boo, go out there. But around here, I do want to bring, my goal is like burlesque, lack of a better word, celebrities, if you're in the industry,
absolutely,
them. Yeah. I want to bring names that have never been here before. I just want to go big with it because our area is so dope. The Quad Cities really is big and has the space and room for this, but it's not being done here.
I think it's kind of the same way in like stand-up and like theater and stuff too.
Yeah.
Man, there's so much around here. And why is it a burlesque show once every month?
Yeah.
Something like that. Why does the Speakeasy have, like, the Quad City area has very few stand-up. So the Speakeasy once a month. Stuff like that. I think that you being able to have, like, hey, we're doing shows Tuesday and Thursday every single week or whatever, or even
amazing.
It would be awesome. And it would be awesome to, like, some of these people who are training or you're training or, however the word, like, what's the word I'm looking for?
Pre-athletes?
Yeah. Yeah, the preseason, they're getting ready.
Oh, there you go.
And, but if they want to have this as more of a job, rather than, hey, I'm going to do this once a week or once a month. Like I'm preparing for this, but if I'm on my top, I'm in top tier shape, I'm ready to go, my routine's on point, I want to do this every single, like a couple times a week.
Yeah. And see, we just don't have that space here because we've tried performing, like even once a month, our sales just started not doing well.
Well, hopefully too, like your internet. Have you done internet shows already?
No.
So this is our first time?
Yeah, because now we're just all live stream. So since we sold out in-house, all we have available are live stream tickets.
And that's no limit.
No limit. And they're $15. You can find them on our event page. You can find them anywhere on social media. And
there will be like a tip page and stuff. Is there?
Yes.
Okay, awesome.
Yes. We're going to have like our Venmo and like PayPal link up and like Cash App up throughout the show and talk about it at the show. So if people want a tip and we'll do that with tips even in-house too. Cause I don't know, like I don't like to speak for other people, so it's like...
Yeah, I totally understand.
Do you get it?
Yeah, is that like... Oh, I thought that was your basketball shot.
Oh, yeah, right. Woo, slam dunk! Well, I don't know if cash bothers people now. So it's like even in-house, we're going to do only virtual tips.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that and maybe that's for the best. I don't know.
I don't know.
I have no idea what's going on.
I don't. And the social distance, too. So, like, with money, you normally have to get up close, too. So it's kind of like, ugh. So everything will just be online tipping.
Yeah, but at least, you know, when people, like, come off stage, they don't have to smell anybody that smells bad now.
Right?
Unless
and normally we're the ones that smell bad.
If it's 6 feet and somebody still smells bad, man,
Boo,
you smell real bad.
Boo, boo.
You smell
Shower.
Hey, Shot 30 Podcast is sponsored by Mrs. Newbie's Cakes and Cookies. Visit Mrs. Newbie's Cakes and Cookies on Facebook and Instagram today and get your beautiful decorative cakes, cupcakes, cookies, delights. Visit her on Facebook and Instagram today. And also visit Conspiracy Kimonos. Get your custom-made gi for jiu-jitsu. Visit Conspiracy Kimonos and start beating people up. Even during this hard time of COVID, you can socially distantly beat people up. That's Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Visit Conspiracy Kimonos today. And we are always looking for new sponsors to the podcast. So if you're interested, please let us know. Message us on any of the sites. All right, we're back.
I'll probably message you.
Whew, that was a mouthful.
I liked it. You were just like with it.
I've said it probably like 700 times at this point now.
Yeah.
Because it took like 500 first pre-runs before we ever uploaded. Yeah.
You did it so smoothly too. You did it like those old radio people. You were just like,
I feel like
it was beautiful.
I feel like I should be on the radio.
You should.
No.
That's a thing. Australia.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll be. Oh, crikey, mate! I'll be the lead of Australia.
Shrimp on a Barbie.
Welcome aboard, everybody. This is Australian podcast in the morning time. As you see, there's a little couple kangaroos over there.
You're killing it.
Man,
you
I
have
could be.
me fooled.
Yeah, right.
I am not an accent specialist.
I don't know.
So it's easy to fool me.
I don't think I am either.
Yeah.
But I think, you know, this is my favorite thing is kind of with it correlates with you so much is when I do a podcast, I tell everybody don't prepare anything. We'll just talk.
Oh,
now,
okay.
The cool thing is I'm getting to know you for the first time ever. So everything that we say, I don't know jack shit about you other than you get on stage, you're beautiful, and you have this whole beautiful show. And then, like, you don't know anything about me other than I'm just real dumb and I have a podcast. But now we get to learn about each other, and it's awesome.
And I'll take out the dumb part.
You can keep it in there. Everybody already knows. Everybody already knows. Yeah. But it's an awesome thing, I think.
And do you know we perform at the Spotlight Theater? So we used to perform at the Speakeasy, but do you know the Spotlight Theater?
Where's that?
It used to be the old Masonic Temple, downtown Moline. It's the building that lights up off the 74 bridge.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That dope ass like.
Is that where this show? Is that where this show is?
That's where we're at now.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, now you need to fill the house. What is all this? Is this your routine?
Yeah.
Hey, everybody, this is the routine she's busting out.
No need to come to the show.
Yeah, you're getting here. Hey, let's drop the Venmo in. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, we used to be at the Speakeasy, but then we've been since this year, the beginning of this year, we've been at the Spotlight.
Yeah,
it seats 500 people, so we didn't know if we wanted to come back with the 50-person minimum, only because it's like, for one, the overhead. So, like how a lot of theaters are struggling. A, is it worth it? Or B, we're like, well, for how empty it's gonna look. You know, you have 450 other seats.
Yeah,
just empty.
Yeah. You know, and I can see how one that would mess with your brain, but. Two, like, the excitement and energy. I mean, I'm sure you can still find it. But, like, I see personally, when it comes to, like, baseball, the baseball stadiums are empty.
Yeah. They're playing for
no one.
Robot people.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Like screens.
Yeah, I kind of love it because it feels like I'm at the game. I hear every sound. I hear a grunt when the ball hits them in a leg. I hear the ball hit them. I hear the ball whistle in. Or basketball, I hear the snap of the rim. I hear their shoes squeak. I think it's kind of cool because it's like,
cool. I like that. Yeah,
I'm at the game. That's the way I feel.
Yeah.
But I could see, and I like to go to games and stuff like that. So, I mean, it's, I really like to go to the movie theater, but I also like to watch movies from bed. I don't know. It's it's in between, but I can see, but like a burlesque show or stand-up comedy or theater and theater and all that. Man, it's just not the same. It's not the same, and I hope it goes back to where we were.
I do too.
Yeah.
People are just kind of like, still 2021. We still haven't planned our by now our 2021 season would be planned, but we're still just like, well, because people are scared are things going to shut down again, because when flu season comes, people are like, second wave. So we're just like, well, here's our next 2 shows planned for the rest of the year, and we'll see you later.
Can you sing?
No.
Is any part of your crew able to sing?
I don't know.
Because I can tell you something that could promote the hell out of you guys is this site. It's called Quarantine Karaoke. And it is this site that thousands and I think it has 1 million members. And I mean, me and my buddy, he's a big time singer. He came on the podcast. We decided to get on it, just shits and giggles.
Oh, yeah.
We had 1,000 people in 30 minutes.
Holy shit.
And people, I mean, the comments were great. They were all great.
Yeah.
But I was just pushing the podcast on there. I was like, in between, hey. I'm gonna sing whatever shit ass song I'm gonna sing. But hey, Shot 30 podcast is available. Blah blah blah. And that could be something too, like bring a lot more publicity. And I think you guys should have skits. Even your blooper reel post, like you guys interrupting each other. You guys should have
my lines.
You guys should have skits. Like people love you guys. Like and they love what you're doing. Yeah, you should have skits. Get on TikTok. Yeah.
I was thinking about getting on the TikTok, but then I get nervous. Then I think if I'm trying to be funny, I'm,
Wait, you don't have a TikTok?
I have one just to watch videos, but like I have no information on it. Get the fuck
out of here. You don't have
what to do.
Are you serious?
I don't know what to do.
It's very easy.
Okay. Well, and I'm terrible at social media. Like, I'm only good at it, for like my troop, but like myself, I'm like, oh, right, I should, I don't know, let people know I exist.
I mean, I probably am going to put just videos of this on my TikTok.
Fuck yeah.
Oh. What do you mean? Fuck it. You don't. I've said fuck like 67 times this podcast already. Like, what are you talking about? We have a 69 in the background. We've got Bridget the Midget on the wall, and you're wondering if we could say fuck yeah? Okay. Yeah. Clear your mind.
Yeah,
We're fine.
Okay.
The only thing we're missing is like a dildo hanging off the wall or something. That'd be a good backdrop.
That'd be a great backdrop.
I can't believe. I'm pretty sure you've already said fuck like 60 times in this podcast as well. And then you just.
Probably.
What have I done? Oh no, the whole podcast is going to shit now. No. It's coming crashing down.
I've ruined it.
We had Travis on here. Can you there we go.
And drunk Travis too.
Oh yeah.
Oh
yeah.
Did you have Cinnamon or Travis?
We had Cinnamon. And we kind of went back and forth because I wanted to talk to Travis and then and Cinnamon, so I love both of them. I can't wait till Travis comes back. What a guy, and a guy that cares about everyone. Even if he disagrees with you, he waits to see what you're saying and listens. And I feel like that's a quality everybody could use. Just stop and don't just get mad or don't just buy into what you're hearing. Wait and think about what people are saying or doing, and then make your own assessment. Everybody makes their assessments of, hey, that guy next door, he's an idiot. And then you're like, oh, but he's an idiot. I heard about this guy next door. And then the first time he meets you, he's like, hey, can I help you with You know, anything.
Yeah.
You know, he's the nicest guy ever. We judge people too fast all the time.
Oh my God, yeah. Yeah. I don't like it.
Now, okay, so
we're
gonna go back into. I don't even know what the hell we're talking about. We're all over the place.
Yeah.
Okay, so now, how many people are in your class currently?
8.
8. And how many have you had total?
20.
Total, like even just for a day, or like? Okay.
Yep. Like I've had.
I thought your number, like
20, 25.
There's a lot of bashful people because that number should be way higher.
Well, like how you said at once, though, like not, like over time, like 20 each time, but like per class.
Oh, okay.
It tends to be in between 20 to 25.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's way different than what I was thinking. My brain.
Oh, okay.
My brain was like 20.
I thought that was good.
20. I thought you meant like 20 all time. I was like,
oh, yeah, okay.
It's like literally right now you have like 8 people in your picture.
Like, so what? You've done 2 classes. Oh, sorry, like per class.
Oh, okay.
20, 25. And this year I capped it at 10.
Okay.
So I'm pretty pumped because we almost sold out just because I own a studio in Davenport and I wanted to make sure people were comfortable, social distancing. Because I don't make masks required. I feel like so dirty saying that. But we're dancing.
Your fingers are pretty grungy.
I feel dirty.
You're like turning into Beetlejuice as we speak. No, I think like going back to the TikTok thing. I mean, if I go to your class, that's already a full TikTok in itself.
Yeah,
I would. And Timmery was all on board with it. Yeah, she wants me to go burlesque out, and I'll wear my heels too. Please. I'll wear like 12-inch heels.
You can wear whatever you want.
I've never worn heels before, and I think I can do it pretty easy.
I have so much faith in you.
Yeah, I've got good balance.
Yeah, I can tell.
Got great heels.
You're looking so statuesque.
Yeah, I've got excellent heels.
Yeah. I've got great calves to support my ankles. That support my feet.
Strong ankles. And if I roll them, I just tape them up. Yeah. Or spit on them, rub some dirt on them.
Yeah.
Okay, so what is your favorite movie of all time? I love this question because I learn a lot about people. What's your favorite movie of all time? One that you can always go back to, and this movie will always be there for you.
What I can do a one-woman creation of?
Okay, what is it?
The Grinch Who Stole Christmas.
Oh, holiday hoobie woody. Jury duty, blackmail, pink slip. Yeah. The Grinch. Wait, the movie or the cartoon?
Oh, see, that's a tough question because I love them both. So, like, I don't know. I do a lot of the Jim Carrey.
Okay, I'm all on board. I think that's my favorite Christmas movie. Timmery's is White Christmas from like.
That's a good one.
And year 1 I was skeptical. Year 2 I was doing it just because she wanted to watch it. She wanted to make a yearly thing out of it.
Oh, that's cute.
Year 3 I was like, all right, I kind of like it. Year 4 I was like, sisters.
You guys have your own matching outfits now.
Yeah. Yep. I mean, I know almost the whole show word for word now.
Good.
Yeah, and it's
that's
awesome.
A good one too.
It is good.
Yeah.
Recently I've been catching up on old movies because I had never been like an old movie person. I'm like on board. I've seen every single new movie.
Okay.
But going back through the old movies, man, they were real good.
Yeah.
They were real good. And I don't know. I could just, now this is my scatterbrain real bad. But I just noticed this. And this looks like a alien head.
It does.
And it looks like an alien arm and like a alien humpback. It almost looks like the guy from the Lord of the Rings, the Schmeagol, my precious.
It does.
Yeah.
It does.
Dude, that little stain right there.
Yeah. It does.
Yeah. I don't know. That creeped me out. Like I felt like an entity was
I think
watching.
he got a bad rap you know.
Oh, yeah.
It really wasn't his fault.
Sorry he had a little bit of a deformity and stuff. Like, people should have been more on board. He just wanted the ring, damn
He
it.
just wanted the ring.
Sam and Frodo just gave that guy a hard time.
They just came in and fucked his world up for no reason.
God damn. It's like...
Wasn't it Bilbo Baggins who fucked his world up?
Oh, it was Bilbo.
Frodo just ended it.
Yeah, Bilbo Baggins.
Bilbo.
Didn't the guy who played Bilbo Baggins just passed away? The older version of him? Yeah, he just passed
not
away.
the newer one?
Yeah, no, that guy was the guy at Fargo. I forget his name. I forget what his
The
name.
movie Fargo, or isn't there a show? I don't
the
know.
movie
The show.
Fargo was great.
I
The
love
new
the
show
movie.
Fargos are great.
I've never seen
Chris Rock is like the came out of retirement to be the new lead role in the new Fargo.
Well, I'll watch. Where?
September 28th on Hulu Live.
Hulu.
No, not Hulu Live. It's just Hulu. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was like, fuck Hulu Live. They want $50 for what?
Okay.
Oh, and Hulu, be a sponsor. Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, Hulu. If you want,
Hulu.
if you want to be
Call
a
us,
sponsor,
Hulu.
I'm cool.
Yeah.
Hulu. See, this is where I had some issues. We cut cable, but I love the Bears and the Cubs, football and baseball.
Oh.
That's the only thing I actually watch on live TV.
Okay.
Everything else, like we watch This Is Us, we watch all these other shows. Hulu Live, we cut the cables. We got that. We get every sports game. We get everything now. We save like $90 a month just having Hulu Live instead of cable. Cable prices are redonkulous.
Totally. Hulu Live compared to cable, yes, but I feel like I'm one of those who feels over subscriptioned.
Oh, you got them all?
Because I have Netflix.
I got Amazon Prime.
Yes. Yeah. But see, I have Amazon Prime just because I had
You're
Prime,
shipping.
and then they gave it, and then they made TV out of it. I'm new to this.
Do you have Disney Plus?
I do.
Yeah, so do we.
See?
We have all of them.
And then now I have ESPN too, because you can bundle Hulu and Disney Plus and ESPN together for only like $10 a
Well,
month.
Disney and ESPN are part of the same company. Like
Disney owns ESPN.
or
Disney
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
I mean, they probably.
I mean, people don't realize Hershey's owns Reese's and Hershey's owns
Yeah.
Almond Joy. People don't realize this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Crazy.
Come on, people.
Have you tried the new? Okay, this is. Where are we going with this?
I don't know. I love it.
Have you tried the new spicy chicken nuggets from McDonald's?
Oh, see, here we go. I'm a vegan.
Oh, well.
So no.
Okay, so we can scratch that. And have you seen the spicy vegan nuggets that are all over my Facebook page?
No.
No, they post every single day about these vegan spicy nuggets.
Okay.
And they're supposed to be exact comparable to the chicken nuggets from McDonald's.
Oh, there we go.
Okay, so how long have you been vegan? Why are you looking at me like I'm going to give you the answer?
Because I was hoping you would.
She started this morning, guys.
It's hard because I've been a vegetarian for sure. I know that answer for, oh God, I have to do the math, off your age. So 18 years.
Whoa, holy shit.
Yeah. And so
you're like 16 or no, 15?
I was 12.
Oh, okay.
12 when I became a vegetarian. And then I've dabbled with veganism. Oh, gosh. I'd say for 5 years. So solely 100% vegan for like 3. Because the first 2 were it was so hard, for the that egg is in something already made. Like that.
Yeah.
I personally cut it out, but, it was in pre-made, going out to eat a few years ago was forget that. So
Was this a thing you decided to do, or your parents or something like that? Or it was just something you wanted to do?
something I wanted to do.
And so how long has it been since you've eaten meat?
18 years.
Okay, so 100% all the way.
100%. I have not had meat for sure in 18 years.
That's awesome. I mean, you cut it out, and I've got no opinion. Everybody does whatever they want to do. I think that the whole I got there's not in here. That whole system farming and stuff, or masses of animals. It's horrific.
Yes.
Yeah, it's very bad. But I mean too, and then I sit here and I'm talking about McDonald's. I actually tried when I was powerlifting to like kind of clean it up, like meat here and there. And then I got to the point where I was so depleted in my body, but I was huge. I was a massive, massive man, and I wasn't replacing things the right way.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
you gotta do it correctly to feel.
We had a guy actually on here. His name was Heath Rakestraw, and he talked about he switched to being a vegan, and he talked about everything, and he went through it all, and it was just mind blowing because he works on a farm, and he kind of told the story that one day they said, "Hey, go grab that hog," and that he said like it just broke his heart. He's like looking at the hog like, "What? Really?"
Yeah,
and he said it just broke his heart. Yeah, and so all to its own. It's just yeah, and people get mad. I mean, I can see like the weird side where like people are like putting like the flowers. Have you seen that? They're like a group of vegans that like go to like the supermarket and all the meat packages they tape a flower and they say "Rest in peace to this beautiful cow" and they name the cow to make people feel really guilty.
Yeah,
like okay, that's kind of like you know like. I got nothing. You know, like they should go out there. Like other people could go out there and put it like on vegetables, like a picture of the plant that was in the ground. Yeah, I don't know. This is so stupid.
I love it. Well, and see, that's why, like, I feel awkward saying I'm a vegan. Like, that's why I was like, because I know there are a lot of radical vegans out there. So people, like, when you say vegan, like, some people have, like, and I didn't think you were going to be that way. I'm just like, I'm so used to saying it that way. It's just some people get mad at you for being a vegan because they think that.
Isn't it so weird that you have to feel like that in some sense? Like, where you have to feel like it's not okay for you to say what you actually are.
Yeah.
You know, like so I don't kill bugs. Everybody knows it's on this. Like, I don't kill bugs.
I set them free outside.
I always do that. And then we had like a big guest on the show. And I saw, like, I don't know, it was a spider or something.
Yeah.
And I stepped on it real fast. And I told Timmy, I was like, I feel like shit. It was a cricket. It was a cricket in the basement. I stepped on it real quick because I felt embarrassed. And I was like, 12 hours later, I was like, I don't know why I did that.
Why?
I was like, it's just not even me. Like, even if I would have just let it hop or like whatever, you know, and I got no problem if, you know, if there's a giant spider in the house, I'm not going to kill it, but Timmy can put a boot to it.
Yeah.
Like, if somebody breaks in, I'll do whatever I got to do, but hey, that bug,
humans
dude.
don't care. Yeah, like spiders, I put a little jar over them, you know, and a piece of mail, and you take them outside.
Yeah, the only place I draw the line, I guess, is if there's mice in your house, you got to get them out. Like, they got to go, and that's you know, and we live in a town where all the crops are around us.
Yeah,
so
I bet
when
you
they
get a
cut
lot
them
of
down,
mice.
they come in, and
Yeah,
you know, I can't have a rat or a mouse bite one of my dogs or bite my kid or eat my house or eat my wires. That's kind of the only thing, like my only leeway. But I did just see a mouse the other day in the garage, and I pleaded for my life. Like, dude, just don't come at me. I'm not going to come at you.
Stay there.
You're going to have your chance. Let me grab my drink from the fridge. I'm going to get up out of here.
Yeah.
You just stay chill. And that, I was very nervous.
That's how I talk to the spiders. I'm like, I'm just putting this jar at you to take you outside. Like, I'm not coming to kill you, so don't jump at my face and go like,
don't like spew your babies all over the place.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen that one, like...
Take me to your new home.
Have you seen, like, that corner? Like, it's the corner. It's a huge popular video where it just looks like this, like, dark grayish, like, blob in the corner. And then they go to touch it, and it's, like, 7,000 spiders that crawl away. Have you ever seen that?
No.
I wish I could pull that up, but...
I'm glad you can't.
All right, so your show is going to be on what day?
Saturday, October 3rd. It's next Saturday.
And it's a live stream starts at what time?
So,
live stream with tickets bought.
live stream because our doors open at 7, so show starts at 8. So the live stream will start about like 7:30, 7:45. Our guy will get you logged in. You'll get your link, and you'll just kind of be hanging out like the people in house, and then show will start at 8.
Okay. And what do you have now? You have any more shows planned?
So for the rest of the year, we have our student showcase because our Striptease Academy, our 2020 Striptease Academy is in session right now. That's with our 8 students. They will have their show, their graduation show in November. That's Saturday, November 14th. They'll be doing that. And we're going to then this is like technically our last show for the year because, that's our students in November. That's like, I host it, but we don't do any performing. It's all about them. So this is technically like our troops last show for the year.
Doesn't that kind of suck though? Like,
yeah.
You only have one show left?
And we only got to do one other one this year. We'll only go out with the year doing 3 shows, which is so not like us, but just because, for like 6 months, we were canceled.
You got to do 3 shows this year.
We will when it, yeah. Like these, we've only done one other show this year in March.
And it's such a huge piece of your life though, like, and you only get to do it.
I normally perform, easily 30 times a year. And I'm going out with performing because I've traveled a little bit only because the beginning of the year I traveled. And then I've done a few shows since other smaller theaters could open. But I'll probably still go out with only doing 10 shows this entire year solely. And that's like a fraction of what I do.
That sucks. That's terrible. So hopefully the live stream thing can build up and you can have more of a, I know me and Timmery will be watching because you guys are sold out of tickets. Oh yeah, we'll be all over it. Don't worry. And we will share it all over all of our podcast apps and YouTube and everything. Do you have any other things that where everybody can find you at, where we can do, I mean, we cooked through an hour. That was an
hour?
That was an hour.
Wow. Look at us.
Yeah, I know. I would love to have you back on the show.
Anytime. Now that I know where you live, you'll just probably find me outside.
And then you came down the creepy hallway, and then there was actually a studio at the end.
There was.
I mean, there is a giant sword right behind your head.
There is.
But
there is.
It's a real studio in here. Yeah. Do you have, so the Mary Quite Contrary is pretty much where you can find it. I found you on almost everything right away.
Yeah, we have Facebook, we have Instagram, we are going to get a TikTok, you've convinced me, so we're doing it.
I mean, you could even have, just in a rehearsal or anything, you guys could probably make 50 TikToks, and they don't have to be funny. You don't have to be funny on TikTok.
Oh, what else do you do?
90% of TikTok is just being like sexy.
Oh, what? You can be sexy on there?
Yeah.
I thought it was for children.
No. I mean, I've never seen on my TikTok, I think they age base it because I've never seen a kid on my TikTok.
Just TikTok think I'm a child?
No. My TikTok is like literally Timmery gets mad because it's literally just nothing but big butts. So I'm just watching people shake it. But
mine's gays. I love the gays. They're all over my TikTok.
Well, then and you can honestly, the thing about TikTok is it's all about being creative.
Yeah.
So if your creative avenue is being in burlesque or your creative avenue is making funny skits or doing pranks, there's so much to it. And you should start. You should do it.
You should start, and they should sponsor you.
TikTok?
Yeah.
God damn, I'll take it.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
For how much we're saying it.
Yeah.
Hello, TikTok.
Yeah, TikTok if you're listening out there.
Listening.
Yeah. This is Shot 30 Podcast. Mary Quite Contrary, Mary Frances, thank you so much for this. This is awesome. I mean, you probably are our weakest contestant on the drinking wise,
really?
Other than an alcoholic who was in here who couldn't drink. He was a recovering.
I watched the one where she was training for a marathon and she only had water.
Oh, yeah, you're right. There was a couple exceptions. I was gonna get there. You're right. I was trying to guilt you.
You were, but I came educated.
Yeah. She did. She was also running for a political spot.
Oh, she was state attorney, right? Yeah. Did she win? When was that?
I think that's like whenever people vote, November 4th or something like that.
Okay. haven't done that yet.
Who's the new president out there?
Hopefully a new one. Yeah.
This is Shot 30 Podcast. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for listening. Please like, share, subscribe, and also please go to Mary Quite Contrary, buy your virtual tickets, and watch the show and have fun. You know, pop a bag of popcorn and kick your shoes off.
Have you ever seen the show Supernatural?
I have not.
Oh,
no, I'm very excited. I'm serious. After just looking through the posters and everything and seeing all this, I'm very excited. It'll be awesome. So is this your normal like Halloween show?
Yeah, this is our Halloween show. Costume contest. Well, now it's a mask contest.
I think
Give me the
before we wrap this up, I'm going to tell you, you should totally
I just burped in your microphone.
You did what?
I burped in your microphone.
Was it mad?
No, but I just want you to know when you have to listen to this later.
Oh, okay. I'll definitely hear
That was my burp.
You should. I mean, no one ever would have heard it.
Oh, really?
And then you made it so clear. You should do a Grinch show. Christmas Grinch show special. It's coming this year.
It is.
You can all, like, Cindy Lou Who, the next door neighbor, the mayor.
Yeah.
Like, totally. You could have it all.
I know we have to leave, but you said you can know so much about a person because of their favorite movie.
Wait. You're telling me we have to leave?
Yeah, I thought you...
I just normally wrap it up after an hour.
So okay.
Hey, guys, we're back. This is Shot 30 Podcast. I'm Shane Hubert. That's Mary Frances, Mary Quite Contrary. She's in the studio today.
I love it.
Okay, so what do you got?
Well, you said you can know so much about a person because of their movie.
When a person picks a movie and then they give a reason behind why it is, and I mean, you barely even gave a description, but I already knew right away that you like The Grinch because it is a happy movie during a happy time where, you know, it's also a little dark and it goes back and forth and it fits your personality really well.
Well, look at you.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
That's a very good description.
Yeah, you know, the Grinch is, you know, he's a bad guy, but he's a good guy. And the Grinch at the end of the day makes everybody happy. He gets a bad rap, but you know, he's just kind of a baller too. He's a stud.
He's a stud.
Yeah.
Look at him.
And he's got a cute ass dog. He's got a cute ass
dog.
Yeah.
Cute dog.
So yeah. So
I like that.
Yeah, that's I can read a lot about a person's favorite movie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to know what my favorite movie is?
Yeah, I do.
I have so many favorite movies.
Okay.
I'm one of those. But my favorite movie that I could see, now I go back and forth because I have one because I'm a huge comic book fan, and then I have one because I just loved how serious it was. It's Gladiator with Russell Crowe.
Ooh, okay.
And then Deadpool 1. Man, I could recite every word. And, I mean, I loved Guardians of the Galaxy, and I love, you know, all dark type.
Oh.
Guardians of the Galaxy is
the
like
raccoon guy.
Yeah, it's goofy and silly. Yeah.
Yeah, I liked that.
Yeah, there's Groot right there.
I got that mixed up with Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, because I love that movie.
I've never seen that one. Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants is what I thought you were talking about.
That's a good... I just watched that the other day, actually.
Did you really?
I did. It's a feel-good, like, how can these magic pants do so much during this time for these young ladies?
Yeah, those damn pants, man. You know, I think we should start a thing. It's going to be called...
Okay.
The Brother and Sisterhood of the Traveling Spider-Man Nipple Tassels. And who knows where they end up?
Who knows?
Let's just... Well, you have to put them in an envelope. Like, haven't you seen, like, the dollar bills that people write on? Like, you have to mark this when you're in, like, if you're in Japan, write it down, mark it down on the computer. It's going to be like, you have to put these nipple tassels on, put a picture in the envelope, and then
send them off.
So there'll be like 70 people have this picture with the tassels on. Oh.
They'll be so gross by the end.
Oh, man, it's so excellent. The very first person I'm sending it to is Chris Hemsworth.
Send it to Thor.
Yeah. So it just gets lost in the mail. We'll never see it again.
He just opens it and he's like, what the fuck?
He's going to be like, what the fuck is this?
Hey! What if we made him Thor pasties? He might change his mind.
Oh, shit.
Hammer?
You're right.
Loki with an X on it.
Dude, I like that. I like what you're doing there, and I like what you're thinking. I think we're on to another business idea. So we need to start those titty tassels real fast. Yeah, and you want to know, when I did that whole thing, they were like, no, you need to be on your heels or on the tip of your toes more. I was like, I got it.
I know what I'm
doing.
doing.
And then when I did it,
Excuse me.
they said to me, you knew. You'd seen this before. Mm-hmm. I was bouncing, swirling around.
Hey.
I had it going. I had it going. All right. Well,
all right.
We close this thing out, and you will be back, right?
I will anytime.
Okay.
You just shoot me a text. I know how to get to your house now, so I'll be here anytime.
And we will also figure out when we're going to do these skit videos of you teaching me how to burlesque.
Whenever. I
And-
have a studio, come to it.
And Christina Aguilera, if you want to come on the podcast or to this lesson with us,
We love you, Christina Aguilera.
yeah, just come on.
Or Cher.
Oh, yeah.
She was in the movie, too.
Yeah.
Don't forget about
Yeah.
Cher. She's a beautiful, beautiful woman.
Yeah, I forget the song she sings. It's churning. Like, my gears are turning in my head.
Cher in burlesque or Cher in general?
Cher in burlesque when she's all alone on the stage singing and she's pouring her feels out.
I was doing burlesque one time. Now I'm sad about it. That was the song.
You said that you weren't good at impersonations. Impressions.
Did I?
Yeah, you said you weren't good at them, and
I
then
probably
here
wasn't.
you come in with a Cher.
Didn't you think Cher was in the room?
Wow.
Didn't you just were you like, was this Mary or did Cher somehow?
I literally froze for a moment.
I thought I was watching Burlesque Live.
This is Shot 30 Podcast. Mary Quite Contrary. Go watch on October. I missed the date again.
Saturday, October 3rd.
Okay, October 3rd. Saturday, October 3rd. Buy your tickets. We'll be there. And share this podcast so everybody else sees it. I love you guys. Thank you guys for all this. And thank you, Mary, so much. This was a blast.
Thank you.